Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. If you're new here, thank you for joining us and welcome. I hope you stick around. I hope we do things that are entertaining for you, and I hope you can hear me because I did adjust my filming apparatus just a bit. Alright, so this is still my Sunday evening. This will be y'all's Tuesday video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to dress up and make this front plate for our strawberry journal cover. I'm going to put it on here on the front. And these don't wrap around. I just got it wrapped around like that, just, you know, because it wants to flim-flam in front of my face every which way. But yeah, so we're going to try to get this bit done. This may not be too long of a video, but I'm going to try my best to get this front plate made for our journal cover. And that may be all that we do today on this video, because yesterday was, you know, a little bit long in the tooth on the video, but we did take and you know, we covered two envelopes, made our cover, glued it down, put our closure on, and sewed the signature in yesterday's video. So it was about an hour and 10 minutes or so, I guess, of video. So we did that yesterday. So then now today I'm going to frill up and pretty up this cover plate is what I'm going to call it for the strawberry journal. I usually use that just for my little pieces, but right now I don't feel like having that big bulky box over here. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to take and put these around that. So I think I need to put this down first. So we need to glue that on the back. I need to get me some fabric cutting scissors. And see, I had full on intended this to be a piece of ephemera because I done printed pink on the back of it, but that's all right. I'm going to try my best to cut these pieces about the same, so I'll have the top and the bottom cut. I may just do this on top and bottom. I don't know if I'll do it down the sides or not. Okay, so I want this on there first, because then I gotta glue this down behind that. Alright. And let's see if we can get this on here and get it done, y'all. Oops, slide it over, buddy. Slide it over. Scooch it over, scooch it over. Don't have to be perfect, but I do want that hanging out a bit so you can see it. Okay. Because I was wanting to just be plain Janie, you know, not take away from the cover bits, but I was like, no, we gotta have us something on there, you know, we gotta have something on it. I'm sorry if you can hear that racket outside my window. It's still Sunday evening for me. It's like y'all's Tuesday video, I think, and it is about 9 o'clock. These people are still working over here, poor fellas. They're trying their best to get their yard cleaned up and trees cut and this and that. They've been working on it a couple weeks. Okay. maybe. I'm going to flip it over and see. Well, it's upside down, but you know. Oh, yeah, I think that's going to be pretty. I'm figuring out if I want this all the way around it or if I just want the pink on the top and bottom, and I think I do want it all the way around it. I think I do. Let's do the whole thing all the way around it. I need to cut that at an angle going this way. I think. I need to cut that going that way. And my dog's whining because he hears them out there in their trucks and stuff, and he wants to go investigate. He's got to go investigate to see what's going on. Okay, and then we'll cut. These should be about the same length, so then I'll just take and cut them. If I can get a hold of it. Okay, so that piece is going to go over here, right? Or nope. It needed to be angled in towards it. There we go. And this piece goes on this side. Okay, that one's angled in. I gotta angle that one in. There we go. I think that's going to be a pretty little front plate on here. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hope whatever projects y'all working on is turning out good for you. Whoops, it stopped moving. I'm gonna try my best to be a little more active on Instagram and upload pictures, excuse me, of my products or projects, I should say, a little more on Instagram. Get a little more active over there. Because I would really like to see what you all are working on. Like Miss Betty, I know she shares, you know, her projects and that over there on Instagram. And what she's working on. And it's so fun to see what everybody else is working on. I just love that. Because I know YouTube videos and making videos is not, you know, everybody's cup of tea. I understand. You know. But I do like seeing everyone's ideas, projects, or what they're, you know, what they're doing. I think that's neat. So I'm going to take and just cut just a snippet here. And try my best to put it in this corner. I may have to do 2 of them. Yep, I may have to do 2 of them. Do 2 of them together to get it to go in the corner. Let's see. Is that going to work? Oh, yep. Yep, that'll work. So then I don't have the bulk of having to fold the lace double to get it to turn the corner. See? Does that make sense? Because normally when you turn the corner, you have to kind of like, you'll have to take it and and fold it like this and pinch it. So then that way it's not wasting lace and adding bulk unnecessarily. And I'll take and cut a single one because I don't want to waste that and put it there on that side. And then that way, this part will be done. Then I gotta fold up the chiffon ruffle and get it on there. Oh, come here, I can't pick you up now. Okay, there we go. Where is my little spatula bit here? Let me get you. That'll help. Oh, no it won't. I just pushed it plumb off her knucklehead. I was trying to get it where it wouldn't land on top of each other. And I just smooshed it plumb off of it. Okay, I like that. That's going to be cute. And see, the double ones looks more like it, you know, it's two separate pieces, but let me flip it and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So see, like that looks more like it's cohesive. This looks like it was just cut and added. But that's okay. You know what? I'm going to cut you because you're getting on my nerves. I'm going to cut you and add you on there. Yeah, I like that better. It looks more, you know, like it's one cohesive turn instead of, it looks like I pinched it up and did it instead of cutting them separate. See? Yeah, I like that better. Okie doke. Alright, lay it back down. Quit messing with it. Do the other corners, and I'm going to turn it upside down so I can eyeball it better. What I do with the end of that piece, there it is. But yep, that is this may take a whole hour video in itself to do this. I don't know. You know, some days you sit on here and you just go to town. Some days you're just like, oh, it took me a whole hour just to do that. Yeah. I mean, but that's the way it works. I mean, it really does. Some days things just fall together, you know. And some days you're just like, good gracious, I spent a whole hour making a tag. Yeah, you sure did. But like I said, you know, you can take and just, you know, double fold your lace here and do this instead of being so particular with it. But I just didn't want to add the extra bulk and have the corners raised up off of it. Afraid it would snatch on something and tear it up. And that's why I'm adding these 2 pieces a piece at a time, just for that. Plus I think it wastes lace, you know, and adds bulk to your corner that where you don't really need it to be raised up, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like to cut that piece, cut that bit. And that's not Fabri-Tac in that bottle. That's that Aleene's clear glue that you get at the Dollar Tree. It's not the tacky glue, it's the clear something or another. I thought that would be good to work on this with. Get these pieces down, because it holds really well, it does. Because I used it in my, oh yeah, look, isn't that pretty? I like that a bit. Okay, so now let's work on getting these pieces here fixed. Alright, we'll put this up. I'm done with that on there for right now. Okay, let's see if we can't get this chiffon double folded up. Because what I'm wanting to do is take and do like a, not a real big ruffly lit piece. I just want to do it like in the middle somehow. Well, you know what? There ain't no better way to do it than just stick it on there. It'll come up. Okay, so now let's take you, put you down. So use our tacky, our wacky tacky stick. Because this stuff here, if I get my fingers too wet with it, it's going to pull it up. And so I don't want to put a whole big ruffle mess on it. I just want a little bit of a ruffle underneath it. Oh, bless it. Stick down, buddy. Okay. I think I want to do this a few times here. And that's why I didn't really cut it quite yet. Okay, now I'm going to be real good and stick my finger right in the middle of it. Alright. I really hope that's not moving my pink lace. I think it is. I think I just saw this piece here move. Oh, bless it. I really need this come at an angle flared out down here. I don't need that piece there. You see that I picked it up and I tried to stick it back down with my other finger that had the glue on it. That's funny. Alright. Now, let me see what we got going on here. What's it look like on the other side? Like a hot mess. Pretty much like a hot mess. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't have time to sit here and let this dry because it's not wanting to hold my stuff. So I'm pulling out the big gun, pulling out the old Fabri-Tac. Just, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? Yep, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's see, this stuff here is tacky and sticking to everything but what I want it to stick to. We're probably going to empty that bottle out. That's probably what I'm going to do in a minute. Is empty that sucker out. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty. That's the top piece. Alright, so that'll be the top, and I want it on the bottom. So I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac and run across this here and just smush it down on there. If I can get it to come out today. There we go. Alright. Okay, so let's do this bottom, this piece down here with the actual Fabri-Tac itself. Quit messing around with that other mess. The only reason I didn't do it with the Fabri-Tac to start with is because I didn't want the mess on the fingers. Well, let's see, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, woman. this is not going back the way I want it to here. Maybe because I ain't holding my mouth right. And I'm just going to take and cut this here. Try to get one more little ruffly piece there. Oh, fix it, fix it, fix it. Ah, that's why I didn't want to use the Fabri-Tac, because as soon as I stuck my fingers in it, it would just pull it off of it, and I knew that. And seeing that even pulled that piece off over here. Okay. This shouldn't be that hard. I mean, really, it shouldn't. Okay, I don't think that's going to look nowhere near as much as good as I wanted it to. I don't know, it don't look too bad, does it? No, it don't. May not be as fancy ruffled as the top bit is, but it's going to be alright. I think that's going to be just fine. I know I don't want to put it all the way around it. I do know that much. I do know that. I'm done playing with that. Okay, now I see why little Rhett Chandler's like, ugh, and blows a lot on her videos, because working with that chiffon stuff, I mean, it's pretty. You can do a lot of layering and take, and dimension and stuff with it. But I tell you what, once you forget the Fabri-Tac fingers, boy, there ain't nothing else you can do about that. Oh, I think it's going to be pretty, though. I like it. Something about this corner here flaring up the way it is irritating. Maybe we just need to cut you a little bit, because you're not as wrinkly as the rest of it is. Just cut that little flared piece off, because it was flaring out too much to me. Alright, so now let's see what we can do with our cover bit. Oh yeah, that is cute. Yeah, I don't think I need to put the ruffle bits around the other side. Do y'all? Probably I do, but I think that's going to mess with the closure. What is on my finger? It's sticking me. Glue. Glue. Duh. Okay. Alright, let's see. What do we want here? Okay, do we want any of you coming out from underneath? I think I do, but I don't know for sure. I'm sorry I'm having to flip-flop and fold like that. It's just my hands hurt. And I can't really get a hold of it that good, y'all. Oh, come on, Fabri-Tac. This mess, I swear. I love it, but I hate it. I hate it just for that reason right there. I mean, I had it laid perfect, and it wants to snatch it up with it. Oh, bless it. Good gracious. Really? I mean, just really. Alrighty. Let's get it off the cover before I mess the cover up. I'm just going to run a bead back here behind it and just shove it up in it. Sounds like a good technical crafty term, don't it? Just run a bead behind it and shove it up in there. And then it should work. Oh, good gracious. Snoop, what are you doing? Oh! Yeah, that's me getting ill right there. There ain't no sense in that right there, miss. Alright, come on, get it on there. Now, what are you doing? Just get down on there and stop messing. Stop messing with me. Just do it. I'm sorry about that temper tantrum, y'all, but this right here is irritating. And I had it on there placed where it needed, and I wanted it to go, and then the whole thing shifted. Just the whole thing moved. All right. That is no patience. I'm sorry about that. I lost patience. Try not to do that on here. Sometimes you can't help it because some things are just really, really fiddly. And no matter what you do, you're just like, good gracious, just work. Just get on there and stop messing with me. And then it's just one of them. It just wants to mess with you. No matter what you do to it, it's just going to mess with you. Okay, so I'm just going to run a bead right here. Because I done seen that you can't fold it and then try to glue it down. That ain't going to happen. Now see, why couldn't that side done like that? I guess because I had to get mad at it and it, you know, it figured out I was going to be upset. I don't know. Okay. So like this piece over here, I had it stuck down. I went to pull my hands up and I had so much Fabri-Tac on my fingertips, and you can still see it. I've been trying to wipe it off. The whole piece come up. And I was about ready to throw it in the trash. But like I said, you know, some days it's like yesterday we went through this right here like it wasn't nothing. And then today all I'm doing is put some lace bits on a journal card. Just, you know, the crafty lords are against you some days. I'm just telling you. Alright. So now I'm just going to put this thing down. My Fabri-Tac wants to look like a volcano. And we're just going to put it down on here. Yeah, it wants the volcano out, but when I squeeze it for it to come out, it don't want to come out. Alright, now let's see if we can put this down without it messing up and putting it on there upside down. Holy, this side stuff is out too far. And this side's sticking out too far. There's got to be something better than Fabri-Tac that sticks to your fingers like that for fabric. I mean, really, there's got to be something better than that. I mean, I like it, I really do, because it, you know, when you put pockets on thinner papers, it don't ripple them up and all of that. But I mean, my goodness, there's got to be something that just don't peel your fingertips off. And that's what I feel like it's doing. It's just peeling my fingertips off. Look, even after all of that aggravation, that's going to wind up looking somewhat pretty. Oh, boy. Yeah, after all that irritation of trying to get it done, that's going to look somewhat pretty, y'all. I like it. I'm glad that we did do the whole down the side of it. I really am. Okay, yeah, I am glad that we did down the side of it. I started not to do the sides and just have the top, but I'm glad we did do the sides of it. I like that a bit. Whew. Wipe your foreheads off, y'all. Good gracious almighty. That was a fit. I am sorry about pitching a fit and smacking my hands. But sometimes, you know, you gotta have a temper tantrum to get stuff to work out. Because I just got ill, you know, because you put it down there, and then and it was on there, and I pulled my fingers up, and the whole thing come off. I was like, oh man, are you kidding me right now with that? I'm trying to get these pieces here. I may have to glue them. Over this way. Let me do that just a little bit right here to get them to lay where I need them to. Okay. Are you gonna lay there now? Or are you gonna come up? You're gonna come up, ain't you? Okay. I can't use that. I didn't put on the bits up. I started to grab my Tim Holtz scissors to get my finger off of it. I was like, let me go. Alright. This piece here, I'm just going to kind of try to round it around right there. There we go. Alright. Yep, I like it. Okay, y'all. Thank goodness that is done. Shoo, good gracious. Alrighty. Let's put the lid on this thing here. Let's see where we're at. Let's see what we got. Wipe our bits up. And I mean, even with that, I was still, you know, I was sticking to these things. That's why I was like, it didn't do no good to have the spatula bits on that piece, because that chiffon is just so thin. But it's so pretty if you can get it on there and get it fixed. That little ripple, I love that. It's getting it done. It's aggravating. It's all get out. Okie dokie. Oh, yes, y'all. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. Does it look good, y'all? Look, yeah, I told you, an hour. All the stuff we did yesterday in an hour, and this is all we did today in an hour. I mean, really. But that's the way it works. It's just, I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't understand it. But some days, and that looks a little crooked. Of course, it looks crooked. But yeah, some days, man, you can come in here and sit down and just go to town. And just, you know, do it to it. And it come out great. Others, not so much. No, it's still a little wet. I'm glad it was, so I can straighten it up. Oh, but yeah, I like that. I like it a bit. Okie dokie. There's Lori having a fit. Fixing her One Piece Wonder hour-long video of a cover plate. But, you know, I kind of knew what I was going to get into with that Fabri-Tac and that chiffon once I started. I was like... And that's why I was trying to use that other, because I could place it down and I'm not sticking to it. But then, you know, when you went to start adding layers onto it, it was letting it release. So I was like, no, I gotta put Fabri-Tac on there so it'll catch and grab, and you know, so I can add the layers. But yeah, so there we go. Let me look at it. That's cute though. I like that. I like that a lot. Okie dokie. Now all we gotta do is add our pockets to it. Dress up a few little tags in that. I think this one's gonna be done. So I got all my pockets and tags and stuff over here, and ephemera pieces to go in here. I may have to do, you know, like I want to do a few angle pockets. I may need to make some of those up as I go along, but other than that, I think we got enough tuck spots. Like I said, with these ephemera pieces, I've got some that I've separated and put on the top that I thought would be good little tuck spots. Like, you know, these here would be a perfect little tuck spot. And this is on 110 pound cardstock, so yeah, I think that's going to be cute. If we add all of that ephemera to it, it's going to be a gator mouth, so you know what I'm saying. A whole lot of this we'll use, but quite a bit of it we're going to save. Put towards our other journal. Alright, y'all, I'm going to get off here and let y'all rest a minute. Rest a minute myself. But yep, that is pretty though. I wonder if we need to, let's see, we could put that piece in the front of that. I may do that because we got this piece in the background and have that because it's got the blues in it. I like that piece. I know, I done got it fixed now. Now I want to mess with it. Now I want to mess it up and mess with it. I do like that. Because that'll tie the blue pieces all throughout in with it. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to put that on there and then we'll call it a day. I may just sleep on it. On the corners here. Oh, come here, ink, and ink them up. Because see, it has the blue and stuff in it, and I think that's going to just, yep, I'm going to put that on there. But I'm going to think on it a minute, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to rest on it, think on it, and then look at it again. Usually what I do is when I'm indecisive about something like that is I'll get up and walk away, go get me a drink, and go talk to the dog or whatever, you know, and then I'll come back and be like, oh yeah, that's going to work, or oh no, I don't like that. So that's what I do most of the time with something like that. But I think I will put it on there because see, like I'm talking about, it has like the blues in the book or in the journal, and I like that. I think I am going to put it on there for sure, with nothing, you know, to separate it from it. I just like that. Okay. All right, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to sleep on it, think about it, and then we'll see tomorrow if I put it on there or not. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good evening. And like again, I get frustrated because something, you know, don't work. I'm sure everybody does that, but I didn't mean for it to smack my fingers that hard because I was like, ugh, just get off of me. Because, I mean, I had spider webs coming up and I couldn't get away from it. I just couldn't get away from it. Alrighty, y'all have a good night, and we'll talk at you tomorrow.